a young man, Oliver Cordover. Say hello, Oliver.
Hello.
How old are you, Oliver?
5.
And where do you go to school?
Chilwington.
Okay, and you've got a pretty good rating for a 5-year-old, haven't you? What's your rating?
830.
32 or 40. So you're well and truly a junior master,
40.
which is excellent. Well, it's going to be an interesting experience today because I've never coached anyone as young as you before, and you've probably never been coached by anyone as old as me. So it'll be a new experience for both of us, do you think? Alrighty. So we had a little endgame puzzle for you guys to try and solve, and I think most of you got it, but Oliver worked it out as well. So Oliver, what was the first move for white that's going to win the game?
C6.
C6, that's right, and then he's got to take it, hasn't he? Otherwise the pawn will
Yep.
get a queen. What are you going to do then?
D6.
D6, and that pawn's threatening to get a queen, so he's got to take that again. And what's your winning idea now?
F5.
F5. So I'm going to come across and try and stop
F6.
that, but I'm not going to get there, am I?
F8.
Yay, you got a queen and you win. So that was very pretty. So that was a nice little endgame puzzle. We talked about the square before, I think, so Black's king wasn't in the square in the finish because his pawns were in the way blocking him. All right, now you've sent me some of your games. Let's just go back and have a look and see which one we want. I think we want this game. All right, now this was the game you played against Xavier Jassel, I think in the Vic Youth maybe, or something like that. Anyway, what we're going to do today, seeing you're so young, do you know what's the problem with all really young players? What do they do when they play in tournament games? Do they move really fast? Yeah, that's the trouble, because young kids don't really know what to think about. So you see a good move, your hand goes out, you make the good move, and you hope it's the best one, but sometimes it's not. It's like I was watching you play at the RJ Shield on Sunday, looking over your shoulder, and it was your turn to move, and I saw you could see your bishop could win a pawn for nothing. So your hand rushed out, grabbed the bishop, took the pawn, you won a pawn for nothing. Do you remember that game? And what your opponent did in reply? He had a really good move. He played queen takes rook check, winning your rook, and then was checkmate next move. So you'd forgotten to sort of check your move before you made it. So what we're going to do today is I'm trying to work out a strategy how we can make Oliver slow down and think not just about the very first move that you see that looks really good, but have a longer think and see if you can see an even better move. So we're going to play through your game, and every now and then I'm going to ask you what's the best move. So you're going to tell me what move you reckon you'd make, and then we're going to do a strategy I've told that people about before, where we have an extra 5 seconds just to check it. So I'll count to 5, and we'll have a look, and you can have a second look just to make certain that's the right move, or you might change your mind and come up with a better move. And if you don't come up with the right move, what I want everyone else there to do is when I say is to type in the questions what you think the right move is, and we'll see who can get the answer first. So whether Oliver does or you guys do. So that's our little plan today. So we'll start off. So Oliver was white, and we're going on a pretty normal junior sort of game where we're putting out our knights. You go bishop c4. He puts out his bishop. This is all pretty common. You did another pin. He castled. All right. And you then played bishop b5. Is that a good move, do you think, or a bad move?
Bad move.
Why is it a bad move?
Because it could just get attacked.
Yes, and any other reason why it's a bad move?
Because it's not very moving.
Yep. Do we have a rule about moving the pieces in the opening, about how many times we're meant to move them?
Once.
Once. So how many times has this bishop moved?
Twice.
Twice, yeah. So here...
I know what a better move was.
Okay, what was a better move?
Knight d5.
Maybe knight d5 with a really nice pin on that knight on f6. So that was good. So you understand that moving a piece twice in the opening, unless there's a really good reason, probably isn't the best one. All right, so you missed a chance there. Oh, okay, we're showing, hang on, I better hide the moves. Okay. Then he did a pin on you. Okay. And now you went up with your good attack. Knight d5, so you're attacking on his f6. So he took you. You take him back. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Now you've got a triple attack on that knight. So that's looking good. What do you think?
Now I can do knight takes and he can't take back.
Yeah, you've got.
And then I win.
You can possibly win, but it's his go. So what do you think he should do? What would be a good move for him? Attack. So let's see. So you're saying attack the bishop would be a good move?
Yeah.
But doesn't that bishop want to have an attack on f6 anyway? Maybe take on f6? So you just sort of...
No, the knight wants to, so...
But the knight can still do it in his check, so he hasn't got time to take the bishop. All right. Okay, so Oliver's thinking h6 would be the best move for black. So everyone type in what they would do for black. Right, Heath's in first. Well done, Heath. And Benji also got in quickly. Good move for black, so he could have counterattacked knight d4. So he'd be attacking your queen and your bishop. So that would have been probably a good attack for him. But he missed his chance. He didn't do that. Let's see what he did instead. He went rook e8. Okay, that doesn't look like a very good move. So what's a good move for white now? What would you do if you were white here?
Takes knight.
Knight takes knight. Okay, what about bishop takes knight? That you could do that one as well, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Which would be the best one?
Knight, bishop. Then if he takes, you go check.
So taking with a bishop would be the best one?
No, knight, because then you can get a checkmate.
All right, so now you reckon taking with a knight. You're pretty certain?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know which one you played in the game? Do you remember?
Yes.
You took with a bishop. Okay, so that was a mistake in the game, so you're right. It would have been much better to take with a knight. Then when he takes back, your bishop could capture.
No.
No, you take with a queen, would you?
No.
No, what would you do?
I'll go I take.
You take with a knight, yep. So
he takes back.
He takes back.
I'll go there.
Oh, sorry, his rook's on e8. You're going to go there, are you?
Yeah.
And is that a forced checkmate?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go.
No, he left queen there.
All right, hang on a second.
That's a forced checkmate.
All right, so Oliver's worked out bishop h6, and he's threatening checkmate, and that looks really good. Now, I'll just give you 5 seconds to just double check and make certain that that's the very best one. So I'll count to 5 and you have a look and see if there's a better move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So do you still want to do h6 or do you want to do something different? You want to do h6. All right. Guys, you choose. Have you got a better move for Oliver or is bishop h6 the best move? So type in now what you do. We'll see who gets it first. Everyone's thinking, no one's typing. What should white do here? Bishop h6. Heath. Right, Heath's in first. Now, what about bishop f6? Because then you've still got your checkmate with your queen coming on like that, but you're attacking his queen.
So he'll just take.
But if he takes, you've got queen for bishop.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's go back then. So it went here, takes, oh sorry, hang on.
So.
I've got all my moves muddled up, haven't I? Right, so if you go here, now you're threatening checkmate, but what if he, say, plays, what can he do to get out of it? What if he moved his king over here? Would you have a checkmate then? You go for threaten a checkmate, how could he get out? He could move the rook.
Then you go check.
But then the rook would just take it. See, so the bishop h6 didn't turn out to be the checkmating move after all. So we need to think a little bit carefully. So we go, where are we? Okay, takes, rook e8. You went bishop takes in the game. So that was the second best one. Taking with a knight and then taking back with a bishop, that would have been a really good one. Right, he takes you back. Right, now what would be a good move for you here, do you think?
Knight takes pawn.
Knight takes f6 check.
Check.
Okay. In the game, you didn't do that. You went queen there check. Why would you do that? Do you remember? Not really? See, because we say you should look at all checks and captures, so obviously if you go knight takes check, you're attacking the king and the rook, at least winning the exchange, or let's say his king ran in the corner. Would you have a really good move now, other than taking the rook?
Yes.
What do you think? Speak up loudly. What do you think?
I think
No idea?
queen.
Queen where? What about queen f5?
Yeah, queen
and
f5.
that would threaten that checkmate over there. So that would be pretty good. Okay. So, but you didn't do that. So you missed out a good chance there. You went for the check, and he ran away. Okay, then you went over here. So now you've got a double attack on his pawn. So that looks all right. He went there. So he's counter-attacking your bishop. All right, so it's your turn. So
Takes,
so
and
what,
then you can get checkmate.
so which move do you want to do? You want to take what?
Queen takes pawn.
So your best move is queen takes pawn, threatening checkmate. So let's have a look. So we've, whoops, hang on, press the wrong button. So you're going to go queen takes pawn, and that would then threaten queen down there, checkmate. All right. So everyone, I'll give you 5 seconds first. Now, so we've done a double check that there isn't a better move, and that's really the best move. So I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Change.
You're going to change it? What do you want to change it to?
Bishop takes rook.
Bishop takes rook. All right. So Oliver's changed his mind. Bishop takes rook. So you guys, first one in, do we agree with Oliver? Bishop takes rook is the best move, or have you guys got a better move? First one to type it in is the winner. Heath's gone bishop takes e8. Benji's agreed with Oliver. Lachlan, well done Lachlan. Okay, Lachlan's come up with a clever idea. Queen check. Then he'd have to put his king there. And what could white do there?
Check.
Check there. And either that's going to be checkmate in the corner, or he's going to lose queen for knight to get out of it. See, so you jumped in again, you saw bishop takes rook and said, gee, that could be a good move. But there was a better move. So if we just spend a little bit more time, you might have found the better move. Anyway, you took the rook. He took you back. All right, what should you do now? What do you think would be a good move for you?
Queen takes pawn.
Queen takes pawn again. All right.
Yeah.
I'll give you another 5 seconds to just double check in case there's a better move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So do you want to keep the same one, or you found a better one?
Knight pins queen. Rook.
Ah, okay. So now your better move. So we're thinking what we might do is we're going to play knight over here, forking the queen and the rook. Okay, so Oliver's decided on his move. So you guys type in, is there a better move than knight takes c7? Okay, most of you have got it. Haran's missed it. And the first one in was Heath. So well done, Heath. So what you could have done, have a look at this. Let me just get myself in the right mode. Best move, queen there, check. King would have to go there. And what's the killer move?
Check.
Check. And then the king has to go in the corner, and your killer move?
Checkmate.
Checkmate. So that was like mate in 3. You could have finished him off straight away. See, so again, you looked at the move, you saw a good move first, but you could have, if you spent a little bit more time, look for some other moves, you might have found an even better one. All right, so you ended up taking this one. He went there.
Check. And that'll be.
You could take his pawn maybe. Let's have a look. Knight takes pawn check. All right, so that looks like a good move. All right, I'll give you 5 seconds just to double check that there isn't an even better move than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So have you found a better move, or are you going to stick with knight takes, what's it, queen takes or knight takes?
Knight takes.
Knight takes. You're going to stick with knight takes, or you got a better move?
I've got a better move.
What's the better move?
Queen. Queen.
Where? Where do you want?
G5.
Queen G5.
And he's lost his queen.
Okay, because you're threatening checkmate down there, and it looks really strong. All right, first one to suggest a better move. Start typing. Okay, I think most of you have seen it. Haran got in first, so you had 2 goes at finding the best move, but the really killer move, look, mate in 1. Queen H6, that's mate. You didn't see it. See, so that's why it's valuable to spend a little bit more time thinking about the best move. So anyway, we were unlucky there. We got his pawn though. He went there. We swapped his queen. Okay, now he's got a threat. He's going to play check on C2. So you went for castles. Then he came and gave you a check anyway. All right, what move do you think you should do here? You're in check, so you've got to move your king. So where would you like to move it to?
King sideways.
King to B1 over here? All right, and I'll give you 5 seconds just to make certain that that's the very best move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So do you want to keep it or change it? What do you think?
Keep it.
Keep it. Right.
Change it, actually.
Change it.
Keep it. See?
Back to keep it. Can't make up your mind. All right. Everyone's typing in. So Andreas likes King B1, but Roman Benji like King D2. Bobby likes King D2. So why did you choose King B1? What's your preference there? You think your king's safer in the corner or what?
I think my king's safer on that side.
Okay, but he hasn't got many pieces to attack. He's just got a knight and a bishop. So if you went here, you'd be attacking his knight, and then his knight would have to move away again. So you'd be like attacking his knight and defending all your stuff, and he couldn't take it. So maybe King E2, King D2 was the best. You went sideways, and he took your pawn. All right. What move do you think you should do here?
Rook.
Where? Which rook? The D rook or the H rook?
The D.
The D rook. Where do you want to put it?
D2. I mean A2. D2.
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 Yeah. So the best move, rook D2, and that's a really good move because?
Wins a piece.
Wins the piece because you've got a double attack going there. Did you do that in the game? No, you did the other attack. See, so you've done a good move with your getting your rook into the game and attacking, but you could have spent a little bit more time, found rook D2, and you might have won a piece. Anyway, we're still attacking. He went back.
There.
Now we can go to E1 and win it, can't we?
E1.
Yes, you've got it. So you got it anyway. So he ran away. So you took him. So now we're a whole rook up for not really much at all.
Now I can just...
Hopefully it's going to be easy from here. We'll see how we go. Now he attacks your knight. So you ran away. Now he took your pawn. All right, what do you think you should do here? What would be your best move? Any moves spring to mind?
Knight F3.
Knight F3. Let's have a look.
Forking.
Yeah, so knight F3, you'd be forking the rook and the bishop, and you'd be able to swap off when he moves the rook, you'd be able to swap off another piece, which would be good for you because you're rook up. And when we're up in material, we swap off pieces, that's right. So knight F3 would have been a really good one, but you made a funny move. You played rook back. So why is that a funny move? What can he do instead in reply? You can just take your pawn. You give him a free pawn. So that was nice. Anyway, he came back now, and he went there. Now he's attacking your rook. So what do you think you should do?
Rook there.
Rook to E2.
E2.
Okay, do you know what you did in the game? You went to F1. So why would E2 be better?
F1 would be good as well.
They both be equally good?
Yeah.
Okay, so why did you choose E2? Just doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm going to keep my rook on the back row.
But if E2, you've got something going for you that you haven't got in the other position. So can people type in the question, tell me what's happening with E2, why is that better than F1? What's White got here that he didn't have before? Yep, Sam's come in with the correct answer. You've got a pin. A pin. So see his bishop, so you're attacking his bishop and it can't move anywhere because then you would zap his rook. So what would you be able to do next move that could finish him off? If it was your move here, what would you do?
I'll do knight there.
Knight E1.
I mean, rook there.
Yeah, rook over here. And then you've got double attack and he can't get out of it. So E2 would have been slightly better, all right? He went to F1. Now he ran away. You attacked his rook. He ran away. You attacked his bishop. Ran away. Attacked his bishop. Ran away some more. So now you put your knight up to a better square, so that was good. He went C6. Now, what would be a good move for you here, do you think? What would you like to do for White? So you rook up for nothing.
Rook.
Rook where? Which rook? The D rook or the F rook?
F.
So where do you want to move the F rook?
No.
Not sure?
F rook.
Yep, where to?
To F1.
All right. So that's your choice for your move? All right, now I'll give you 5 seconds just to make certain that there's not a better move. So you double check it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So do you want to keep it or change it?
Change it.
Change it. What do you want to change it to? You got a better move? Which?
D.
You want to play pawn to D4?
Yeah.
Okay, not a bad move. Another good move would be, what about knight E3?
Knight E3, yeah.
Because then you're threatening to come in here, which is a really good square for the knight, and you're forking his king and his rook. So if he does a swap off, that's good for you too. So what you did, you actually went back, like you said, which doesn't really do anything. So just a little boo-boo. All right, he goes up D5. You went take, take. Then you hit him with C4. And it went take, take. Okay, then you went, oh, he went E4. What should you do here, do you think?
Attack the pawn.
Attack the pawn. All right, how are we going to attack the pawn?
Rook.
Which rook? The D1 or the F1?
The F1.
So you're going to put the F1 rook. So let's hang on. So we're going to play rook F to E1.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
1 point.
All right, let's just double check. So I'll give you 5 seconds to make certain that's the best move we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you want to keep it or change it?
Rook attack rook.
So instead, you want to...
No.
No, that would be bad. So we'll keep it?
Yeah. No, with the other rook.
With the other rook. You're going to change it and put the other rook?
Yeah.
All right, why is that better?
Because
you're still attacking the pawn. Actually, you're right. You should change it because now he can't support that with the pawn up here because you just take him. Whereas the way you did it, you did it with this rook and he made a mistake, but he could just move his pawn up here protecting it. And then he's got these 2 really strong pawns coming at you. So you made a little mistake with the rooks. You moved the wrong rook there, but he made a counter mistake there.
just take.
So we just take him, zap him. He takes, we just zap him some more. Now he's running away. So we're chasing him all over the place.
And
Chasing. Now we've got his rook, so that's good.
now we've got...
So you shouldn't have any problems here. Rook F2. Why is that rook going to F2? Do you remember? That looks like a funny move, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't really help much. Anyway, he runs away. Now you're pushing your pawn. He goes up there. Pushing some more pawns. Take. And he attacks your rook and you run away again. And guess what happened?
What?
My score sheet says game drawn. Maybe it didn't have all the moves and you're in time trouble. Do you remember? Did you win this game or was it a draw?
I won.
You won it.
I think.
You think or you're not sure?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
And we've got Ryan in the other room who recorded the rest of this game.
Oh, okay. And what happened?
What happened from here was that all of the pawns got exchanged off. And it ended up where Oliver had his king and rook against a king.
And you didn't checkmate him. Well, you stalemated him.
And then ended up with 50 moves, didn't we?
Oh.
Yeah. But since then, Oliver's learned how to do checkmate with king and rook against king. So that's good news.
All right.
But he could have won from here even if he didn't have his rook.
Okay, so what, you pushed your pawns up and they all got swapped off?
Yeah.
So what should you have done instead? What would be a better strategy in an endgame?
The rook there.
Rook behind the passed pawn, you think? Hang on.
Yeah.
You want to put your rook behind the passed pawn?
No, next. One's got next to.
That's there.
Yeah.
So that cuts his king off. And you could push your pawn through.
Then you mark your king up.
Yes, because you haven't been using your king, so a better plan would be to help with the king, march the king up or something, and then he can just help push the pawns through. Yep, so it's better not just to sort of throw pawns at him, it's better to build up. So that's the position we had there. Yep. So anyway, so you're a bit unlucky not to win that game, because you were going really well there, but you can see how quite often you chose a move, and then when we spent that little bit extra time, we found an even better move. You see that? And when we asked the people in the class, they sometimes found an even better move still. So that's why it's good not just to play the very first move we think of. Anyway, let's have a look at your second game. I can find it here against Sean Zillman, who's your age as well. Hide the moves, very good. Okay, now you are white again. So let's get stuck into this game and we'll see if we can find some improvements along the way. So we're still doing the same. Oh, we've varied a little bit. Is that a good move for him? Why not?
Because he's trying to lose his good pieces for one.
Well, he's trying to attack with bishop and knight.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Yeah, he's attacking on F2. But it's a bad attack because he's losing two pieces for rook and pawn. But he's broken one of our rules. What's the rule? You broke it last game too when you played your bishop to b5. So what rule's he broken?
To move.
He's moved a piece twice in the opening. So that's naughty, but that's good for us. So we hit his queen. He attacked us, so we had to move back again. And then he went in for it. He went in for the 2 pieces for rook and pawn. So that's good for you, is it? What do you think? You happy with that?
Yeah.
So why in this position, because that's 6 points versus 6 points, why would the 2 pieces be better in this position?
Because the rook's better than the knight and bishops, but...
But what?
The knight and bishop is 2 pieces. Now you can get your king to the corner.
Your king's going to be safe. Now the rule is, if it's in a middle game where there's lots of pieces on the board, the 2 pieces will do really well. Whereas if it's an end game, there's not many pieces and lots of open territory where the rooks can roam around, probably the rook and pawn will do better. So because we're in a middle game, this is going to be better for you, hopefully. All right, so let's see what happened. He came out and pinned you, and you ran away and hid, so that's okay, making a king safe. Oh, now he's got a naughty pin on us. Okay, what do you think you should do here?
Attack the bishop.
Maybe play h3 or something, you're thinking?
Yeah.
Do you remember what you played in the game? You played a terrible move. Look at that. Knight takes knight. Why is that a bad move?
You can take my coin.
You can take your queen. So you missed that. What, did you move too fast, or you didn't see what he was going to reply?
I saw that.
But you did it anyway?
Yeah.
Oh dear. All right. So he took your queen. All right. What move should you play now? Rook takes bishop. All right. Now, that's an obvious move. I'll just give you 5 seconds to double check that you haven't got an even better move. So you have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So do you still want to do it, or you want to change it? Rook takes bishop. Get the bishop back first so you have peace for a queen, or you want to change it?
I'm going to do bishop check.
You want to do bishop check. So, all right, so you're going to change it. So instead of rook takes bishop.
No.
No, you change your mind again?
Knight.
What are you going to do?
A6.
Knight e6. Very good. That's the best one. Now, why is that better than rook takes bishop?
Because it's attacking the queen.
Yep. So now when he moves his queen, say he goes there, what can you do now?
Just take.
Just take it. So how many pieces have you got for the queen?
1.
1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got 4 pieces for a queen and rook. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. Whereas in the game, you didn't spend that extra time thinking, and you just took the bishop, hang on, and then he took your knight. So we haven't got that extra piece. So see, if you spend that extra little time, you find a much better move. All right, so he's attacking your knight. So you ran away, and he then went up there. All right, what move?
The end game, I got to winning.
Yeah, we'll get to the end game in a minute. So what do you think you should do here? What's a good move for white?
Bishop check.
Bishop check. All right, now I'll give you 5 seconds just to make certain that that's the very best move on the board. So bishop b5 check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you still happy with that, or you want to change it? Bishop check, b5 check. We'll keep it, or we'll change it?
We'll keep it.
We'll keep it, all right? So you guys out there, type in if you think you've got a better move than bishop b5 check. Heath's going bishop d5. Anyone else want to have a go? Evan is going knight f4, as is Sam and Heath, and Benji likes bishop d5. So, Evan is the winner. Okay, so let's have a look. So what's so good about bishop b5 check? What's the good part about that? Why do you want to do that move?
Because when he moves his
King, yeah. He won't be able to castle, will he?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back. So can he castle now?
Yes.
What would happen if he castled now? I can see a good move for white. Can you see a good move for white? You just take his king.
No. Yeah.
So he can't castle. So that would be naughty. He can't castle. All right. So checking him to stop him from castling doesn't really help us. So Evan says knight f4 is a really good move. So why would that be a good move?
Because you can get back in there.
We can move our knight up and start attacking his queen and his pawn and all sorts of stuff. So knight f4 would probably be the better move. All right. So you went with a check. Okay. He ran away somewhere.
I like the endgame bit.
We'll get to the endgame in a minute. So you brought your rook in line with his king. That was good. But is that the best one? What do you think? We stay with rook f1, or do you want to find a better move?
Stay.
Stay? All right. He wants to stay with rook f1. Mitch, Bobby, everyone else, they're saying you should have done the same thing. What about knight f4?
Oh, yeah.
See, now you've got a really big threat. You're coming into e6 check. So that would have been probably a bit better. He might have missed it, and maybe you're getting your queen back. All right, so we played a move, but again...
Silman's good.
Yeah, he's pretty good too. Okay, so we did rook f1.
Oh yeah, that one is queen.
He chased your bishop.
Yeah, there.
Now you ran away.
Yeah.
Then he chased it some more. So then you put on a good square. So I'm happy with that because now he can't get rid of your bishop. It's sitting in the middle, dominating the board, and you're attacking his rook. So he ran away. All right. What should you do? What should you do now? Your go. Can you find me a good move again? Can you find me a good move again? What do you think?
It's hard to do.
Hard to do. In the game, you played bishop to e6 to attack his rook. Do you want to do that, or do you want to do a different one?
There.
You want bishop b7. All right. So I'll just give you 5 seconds just to double check. So we're looking bishop b7 now. Is what we're thinking with a double attack on the rook and the a pawn. So people, yep, they're all typing in. You know what move they're typing? The same move we've been saying all along. What about knight to here, and then you got knight to there again? So that's like 3 times in a row you've had a good move, but you haven't gone for it. You went to e6 actually, so he got out of it. Then
bishop there.
Ah, okay. So you went in the game there, but now you've just spotted a better move, which is excellent. So you've said, hang on, I could have played here. So that would be getting the exchange back because I've got the rook pinned against the queen. So that was excellent.
That one's in it.
I think you get it later on. But see, again, you've made a move and you've missed a better move that was just sitting there waiting for you to try and find it. All right. Now he comes up with c4.
Oh my God.
Okay, what would be a good move for you here?
Still bishop there.
Still, okay, we could still do bishop. So there. All right. The people agree with Oliver that bishop a5 is the good move for him, or do they want to do something different? So type in, Benji's gone bishop a5, he likes that. Mitch likes bishop a5. Ryan, I think, likes knight f4. Sam likes knight f4. Lachlan. Well done, Lachlan. Okay, move I like. What about knight takes this one? So you won a pawn, and then next move, you can win the exchange or his queen anyway.
Family fork.
Family fork, that's very good. See, so you went for the bishop there move, but there was an even better move. Just spend a little bit more time, we find it. In the game, you missed it, you took that, he took back, and then you played my move, so that was good. And then we got lucky, because he didn't say, what are you threatening? He went to attack your bishop. So,
and this is the way.
This is the way. Look at this. Family fork. You beauty. So we're getting our queen back. So he ran away. We took his queen. He took us. Okay.
Well,
so we've got 2 bishops.
And now we can fork it there. Pin.
We can do it again. Yes. Very good. See? So we can, if we're looking all around the board for the very best move, we could do that. Now, is that the best move? We'll just check in case it's not the best move. I'll give you 5 seconds to double check whether you want to do bishop a5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to stick with that. All right, Oliver's sticking with bishop a5. If you guys think there's a better move, type in what you think the better move is than bishop a5. Benji likes it, says it's the best move in a pin. Heath likes bishop h5. Yevgeny likes bishop a5. Anyone else got any ideas? Bishop f6 from Evan, not legal. No one's come up with my move yet. Come on. Is there a problem with bishop a5? What do you think he's going to reply?
Takes bishop.
He's going to take your bishop.
And then you take his rook. Oh no.
Yeah, so he's getting 2 bishops for rook. isn't he? So that's no good. So if it's his go, oh wait. Hang on, I'll just get rid of all these thingies. So if you go here, he's going to take you, you're going to take him, he's going to take you, and we're back to sort of pretty even. You've lost the 2 bishops. So that would be a mistake, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't the best one. So what we could have done, what we should do, is maybe move this bishop somewhere. So I would move it maybe up here, and then put it on d5, and you're still threatening bishop a5. If he doesn't know this next move, you can get in the bishop a5. So that would be possible. All right, so let's see what happened. What did you do in the game? You went backwards. Okay. He attacked your pawn. Now, what would be a good move for you here? What would be a good one, do you think?
Same.
We could do the same, probably bishop a5, or we could even...
Oh no, bishop take pawn.
Bishop, which pawn?
Take.
Which pawn?
That pawn.
Yeah, so probably a best move could be bishop takes pawn. So we're winning a pawn, we're hitting his rook, and we might get the other one. So if he takes our pawn, we can come up here.
And we can take his
Yeah,
rook.
so that might be okay. The only trouble would be is if instead of taking the pawn he plays rook e5, he might be able to get out of it. But we picked up a pawn. So either bishop h5 or bishop a5, they both look pretty good.
H.
All right, so let's see what happened in the game. So he actually took that one. He took you. And now you got him. Yes.
Yeah.
So that was a silly move of his, because now you just take that one. So he's giving you all his pawns. Okay, so now we're looking good. We're a bishop up and a pawn. So we lop off one of his pawns. He goes in for a check. Keep attacking him. He's after our pawn, so we defend it. So that's pretty good. He's coming at us with his pawn. Bishop f5 check. Okay, let's just stop here. So in the game, bishop f5. So is that the best move, or I'll give you a chance to see whether you want to play a different move. I'll give you 5 seconds to see whether that's the best one or you want to play a different one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So do you want to keep with bishop f5 check, or do you want to change it? Keep or change?
Keep.
Keep. All right. So you guys, do you agree? Bishop f5 check, or if you've got a better move, type it in. Heath's gone bishop f6, which is illegal. Ramon's gone rook e7 check. Mitch bishop f7. And Bobby's played a move I like. So Bobby's played h4. What do you think of that? Would that be a good move?
Yeah.
What's the idea with h4?
Getting close.
Yeah, so it's only 4 more goes down to the back. So you're very close to getting a queen.
And he can't stop.
And he's going to be really hard to stop. And if he does stop, you can then push the other pawn up there to support it. See, so this is where you look at the big picture and say, how am I going to win? I don't need to take his other pawns. I don't need to check him. I could just queen that h pawn. So little mistake, bishop there, check. He goes there. And then you drop back there. What's going on there? Why does your bishop want to go there? You want to, what, protect your pawn or something? You're protecting the pawn, you think?
I want to get that pawn through.
You're going to get the g pawn through. Okay, but the g pawn's not blocked, or you want to cut his king off? You want to cut his king off so his king can't come across, maybe?
No, I want to get the g pawn.
All right, so we'll see how we go. So he's chasing stuff. You're checking him. You're checking him. You're taking all his pawns. Give him another check. Gobbling all the pawns. This is looking great here. Bishop there. Is that a good move? Or is there a better move?
Bishop takes pawn.
So bishop takes pawn looks better, doesn't it? What would happen if rook takes c2 check then?
Just attack.
You got king and d3 and you're protecting the bishop and you're attacking the rook. Right, so that was a slightly funny move. Now he checks you. You attack his rook. Is that the best move? Why not?
Up.
It'd be better to go up, would it?
Yeah.
So where do you want to go up to? Can't go to D3 because his pawn will take you. You want to go to E3. Is that the best move?
Yeah.
What's he going to reply, do you think?
Check.
Is he going to play check, or is he going to be really naughty and just gobble your pawns?
Take.
He's going to take your pawn. It doesn't look too good to me, so I think maybe you should go king up here, protect your pawns. That might be the best go. Anyway, what happened? You went down, he went up, you went up, he gave you a check, so you got his pawn blocked. Oops, hang on. Is that the best move, rook d6? Do you remember that? What happened there? It's a free rook, isn't it?
No.
Can't he just take it?
No, he didn't.
He didn't. But could he?
No,
Could he take it?
Yes.
So why did you put your rook there where he could take it? You don't remember?
No. That.
Or maybe the score sheet, maybe the score sheet's wrong.
No. There was two ones. Two types. It's just doing the type that I lost.
Okay. Because that's maybe the score sheet's wrong, I think, because he went there and you took that pawn.
No, I
didn't?
did check in the other one.
So, so why are the two score sheets? Which one's the right one?
They're both right.
They're both right. All right, because my score sheet's ending pretty much here, and it says white won. Is that right? You won, or was it a draw?
I won.
You won. Okay.
And him.
So you should have won because you were winning for most of the game.
No, we both won because we have to play 2 games.
Oh, you had to play 2 games.
2 types.
All right.
Yeah.
So who won this game, you or him?
Him.
Him.
And those 2 games.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what happened there, folks. Someone won. We worked that out. And Oliver probably won the other one. Anyway, so that's 2 interesting games we played. So, Oliver, so can you see the point I'm trying to make to you? If you just go with the first move that appeals to you, often it's not going to be the really best move. It might be a second best move or a mistake. Because there's lots of times in those 2 games where when you spent that extra 5 seconds, you found a really good move. Remember all those checkmates with the queen in the first game? Checkmate in 1 and stuff like that? So next time you play, if you just spend a little bit more time, maybe you'll play even better and get your rating up to 1500 or something like that. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Fantastic. All right, well, thank you for Oliver for coming along for today's lesson. Next week we have Ben Durkin coming along, I think. Unfortunately, I won't be here. I'm having a few days up in Mildura, and there's the Mildura Open on next weekend. But I think Tim's coming along to take next week's lesson. So I hope you enjoy your lesson with Tim next week. A little bit of a change. So thank you all for coming to today's lesson, and I'll see you in a fortnight, if not before. Thank you.